yours, just if we can get a fourth copy that, potentially Dawn can.
I think that's totally inappropriate.
Oh, even if Dawn just knows which, I know, somebody besides Bill, just just the PO box number, so obviously we can go.
Teresa knows the post office box, I mean, it's paid, so the post office box is known by the township. I mean, it's not like it's a secret or anything, it's 243. As I was saying, we sent out over 600 ad applications with our post office box on it for returns. We've gotten 6 returned already. Teresa, it's been what, a little over a week?
You got one more today, too.
We've had some suggestions. One is to install baby swings at Henderson and Lawrence Parks in the summertime. I know that Cecil Park has baby swings, but I'm not sure if Lawrence and Hendersonville does. Okay. New picnic tables. There are picnic tables that are very dilapidated and they need replaced. And also one handicap table at each pavilion. So it's actually, there was an event in Pavilion 1, there was a handicapped person and they really struggled to get up to the end of the table. With the handicap that's extended a little further. I don't know, Pavilion 2 wouldn't be very well, but I mean, to have access.
Surely, I actually have a catalog at home that has some picnic tables and it has a handicap, and I'd be willing to share a copy with you so you could look at it.
We've gotten numerous catalogs.
Catalogs that have it, because it's good to have access like that in the pavilions.
So, is it the board's approval that we can order the picnic tables and have Dawn order them?
Has your board approved them?
We all agreed that it would be beneficial to have.
Do you have pricing on them?
I didn't pull a pricing in the catalog.
It is prices for it first, so we know what we're talking about.
Okay.
And how many you want, what are you requesting too?
Well, one in each area right now, in each pavilion. I think that would be.
So that's 3 pavilions here and 1 in Hendersonville.
I would put one in Hendersonville, so that would be a total of 4.
And what about the swings for the children in Hendersonville?
Bill's going to look into that. The baby swing. The one thing that I saw on the agenda this evening that Crown Castle isn't here for, it was Resolution 33, 2014 for Crown Castle to rent the entire park on June 14th. There was an email from Crown Castle, and did you also get the voicemail that they weren't going to be able to make it today? But they want to rent out the entire park.
Yeah, that individual Shirley said that he would he wanted to come down, he wasn't familiar with the park, but I guess he was in charge of entertainment coordination. He planned to come down and visit the park in Cecil sometime in February, and he would come back to us. And I guess I'm not sure if he's in charge or he has someone else and he's just doing a certain aspect, but it seemed as if they weren't prepared to make a presentation this evening. They may hold off until February. Until March.
Well, Teresa, do you have some information on that too? Would you like to speak on it? Because I know you discussed it with me earlier too.
I've been in contact with Brett at Incredible Events, and they're located in Illinois. Obviously, he couldn't be here tonight. He is interested in renting out the entire park for Crown Castle's company picnic the weekend of June 14th, which is Saturday. Setup would be Friday. They want the entire park. It's
For what, just Friday and Saturday, or
Friday
Saturday?
and Saturday.
Not Sunday?
Not Sunday. It's for approximately 800 people. They're going to have a 20-foot food tent, face painting, bungee jumps, bouncy houses, you name it, they're going to have it. He is going to be in town on February 20th or 21st and wants to meet with the board to talk about getting the park for their event. The way he told me today is the only thing he needs from us is the park. They are going to supply everything from security down to cleanup and anything you can think of in between. They just need a place to host the park. But again, it's June 14th, that's prime graduation time. My life would be crazy with all the graduation parties, but it is 800 people. Crown Castle is in our township.
Do they understand we can't close the park?
Well, that's another thing. They said they're going to do their own security to guard the stuff Friday night and all day Saturday and Saturday night. That's something they want to sit down and talk to the board about.
And when did you say they'd be in town?
February 20th or 21st around 1 o'clock. Somebody from Incredible Events along with the representative from Crown Castle will be here.
Would the supervisors be available to meet with them that day so that we can ask questions and be able to discuss
First,
everything?
I want to hear what Parks and Rec, what their thoughts are on it.
Actually, Kathy and I and Suzanne have been back and forth. Arlene I have not spoken to. But that is 800 people potentially in our area. Crown Castle is in the township. I mean, that showcases our park. We may even get more pavilion rentals out of it, because I know last year we didn't rent all of our pavilions.
Well, I'm thinking that maybe if this company comes in, we at least have the board come down and sit down, and any members of the park board that could make that will notify you at the same time too, so that everybody can ask questions and talk to them, and then we can make a decision. We'll be able to be knowledgeable about what's going to happen for our March 3rd meeting, store supervisor. So, Teresa, if you could work out some time when they're going to be here,
It's
and
the
then
20th or 21st, so you,
find out.
they're leaning more toward the 21st at 1 o'clock.
What day of the week
It's a
is that?
Friday.
The 21st is a Friday, and the 20th is Thursday. Right before it, so.
Are we talking during the day?
At 1 o'clock, yes.
Can you be here?
I can take vacation time.
Friday.
Excuse me, though, I think before we address that issue, I know the logistics can always be worked out, but the bigger question is if we do that for a company, then, I mean, does it start precedent? And you know, if the next company asks to take the whole park on another Saturday, another company asks, I mean, that's an issue that the township and the Parks Board has to address. Meeting with them and working out any details if that is an intent to allow it. Again, that's the easy part.
Right, and there was questions that I still have and that the Parks Board still has for them,
But I think
which,
we have to know that before we even meet with them, because if we have a discussion about the logistics and the board isn't even convinced they're going to allow them to do it, what's the point?
Tom, I have this problem. I understand that these are important times of graduation, but if they're not available, they're not available. If I want a booth 3 or pavilion number 3 and it's already gone, I don't get it.
Well, they want all.
but this is the entire park.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. I think if the money is right and Parks and Rec can make money,